Hello Neppers, it's me, Wild Neptune, and in this episode video, be a little bit of a quick one, just going over the SSB and Says banners, also the summer side story. But before that, please like, subscribe, comment, follow me at Twitch at twitch.tv/WildNeptune. All support is greatly appreciated. But let's go. So as we know, both SSB and Says are coming out in less than 24 hours as this video goes up. And the question I have
Why don't you test your luck?
to answer is,
Come back
should
soon.
you pull on them? Let's start with Says, because the answer is very easy. No, you should not. Says right now is just not used for anything at the moment. He's one of the worst 5 stars in the game. And SSB, while she is past her prime, is still a strong unit. On top of that, she's a limited unit. So let's look at SSB. And why is she a good unit? What is my SSB? I'm running a atypical build. So this is not the normal build you see people use right now. A lot of people have no speed. But more bulk here. Maybe a little more damage. Crit damage, right? People have gone lifesteal on her now. Some extra healing. You can run a lot of different sets though. Like I'm running speed immunity. You can run 4 crit sets, right? Or 4 crit pieces. You can run a defense set, right? Health set. Attack set has been used. So lots of ways to gear up SSB. She is one of the most flexible units in terms of how you build her and how you use her. And this makes her a very good unit, especially for newer players just to get a strong unit, and for endgame players to mold a unit to fit a playstyle that they like. But one thing that almost every single SSB has in common is this artifact. Rengar's Special Drink. It is a best in slot artifact, and it will be on the banner. Unfortunately, this banner is not a coin banner, so you do have to buy it with powder. It will be 240 powder to buy, and if you have the powder and you need this artifact, I do recommend you buy it. Because maybe you'll get lucky on it, maybe you will not. SSB's imprint is not amazing, so the value of pulling dupes of her is relatively low. So if you're short in resources, you might only get one, and you might not get the artifact. Now, over time, you can obviously use your Bottle of Knowledge on the artifact, because this is one that you will want to get the plus 30 for the 100% chance. But as for SSB herself, her S3 is an AoE, unable to be buffed, and unhealable for 2 turns on everybody, which are strong debuffs, especially unbuffable. And unhealable actually stops some annoying compositions here and there. Her S2 is her passive, and this is what really makes her. This is one of the reasons why she can be run at no speed for PvE. For PvP. What it does is, when she gains focus every time she's attacked, or is attacked, or if an ally is attacked. So let's say all 4 units are attacked on your team, she'll gain 4 focus. And at full focus, she will use an AoE with a 50% chance to defense break the enemy team for 2 turns, which is pretty good. And this AoE, obviously, works with this artifact, Rengar Special Drink. On top of that, she also shares damage with the unit in the front. So she will take less damage in exchange for giving that damage to whoever is in your front line. That is why a lot of SSBs are being built very bulky, so that she takes less damage and therefore shares less damage with the knight or whoever is tanking for your team. And her S1 is just a basic single target attack with a target debuff on it. So, very good. New players will want her as she's probably the best overall AoE unit for Wyvern hunt, and the easiest unit to build for the one-shot with her AoE. Now, you do need a max drink for the one-shot to be consistent, unfortunately. But Rome wasn't built in a day or something, or so they say. Drink wasn't plus 30 in one summoning section by most players. I'm sure some have. Now, that being said, SSB is not an answer to every single problem you'll have in the game. Yes, she is good in Wyvern Hunt, and she'll be useful in a lot of PvP, especially World Arena, Lower Arena, some Guild Wars. However, SSB had such a impact on the meta when she was a new unit a couple of years ago that specific counters to her have come out, and like playstyles have come out just because she existed. So kind of like Arbiter Rildred in a way. So units like Rowana came out, and the only reason she came out is because SSB was a thing. And if you look at Arena here, you know, you have 2 Rowanas here. Or you have like MO Crows, which are also good against SSB. Just look at the, you know, total rankings. Like I have Rowana. This guy is Rowana, right? Another Rowana here. Or MO Crows, right? It's usually Rowana or MO Crow are in a lot of arena defenses. Solitaria too has been popping up here and there for SSB. So as you get higher up in arena, using SSB on both offense and on defense becomes very difficult to do. Same thing in Guild Wars. Most Guild Wars defenses with SSB, once you get into a competent guild, is basically a free win for the enemy. Also, SSB is a less common pick in World Arena right now, but still useful when drafted in the proper circumstance. More of a counter pick now than a mainstay pick, but still useful. But the final thing though today, since I think we've established that you should still pull an SSB, she's still good and she is limited, is the side story and how that works. So we'll go down here and skip all the stuff here. So some players, this will be the first time they see this type of side story. It is a puzzle side story. So there is no side story map. What you do is you have this like little album here, and you have missions. And the missions are things like do X number of hunts, do X number of arena fights, find X number of this type of item, level X number of phantasma, something like that, right? Some, things like that. And you can refresh the quest a certain number of times before it starts costing gold. And they're just things that you do as you play the game. Now, you have 2 weeks to do this, so there is no rush. And as you complete it, you will, gain a random item. If you complete the album, you get a nice little picture that goes into your journal. And that's really all that is to say about that. Anyway, as a quick reminder, recap, I guess, you want to pull SSB. Good luck to you. Don't forget, though, that Hallelujah Fiend is after SSB, and maybe there'll be another summer banner after that. Who knows? Anyway, I am Wild Neptune. It's been a good one. Nep out.